Welcome back to the Southern Quality Ford Friday Night Blitz.
All right, let's get right to it, John. Let's start things off here in the boot. We've got a ton of games coming your way.
Louisiana Highlights.
Strap in.
Brought to you by Christus
Put the seatbelt on. St. Aug making the trip up here to Shreveport, taking on BYRD over at Lee Hedges, starting things off. It's the end of the third quarter. Things are tied 14-14. It's fourth down. This moment, not too big for the BYRD offense. William Berry, he's in for the score. Tie broken. It's 21-14 BYRD. Heading into the fourth quarter, and the student section is happy. They'll be happy about this too. Next BYRD possession, Vinzel Thompson finds a crease. Nice little burst of speed there. Good chunky yards for the senior running back.
He looks like a stormtrooper with that visor.
He's excited. Next carry, though, met by Edward Gills III. Gills bringing the hammer down on Thompson, but BYRD in scoring range. That means it's Braden Hermes with the field goal try. He drills it. BYRD up 24-14. They go on to win 31-14. They get to host John Curtis next week.
That's going to be a good one. Can't wait for it. Calvary, fresh off their first round victory, hosting Catholic Point COUPEE in the second round, 14-10, right before the break. Close game. Landry Liddy hands it off to Joseph Wilson. Wilson, he's only got one good hand, but that doesn't matter. He extends the Cavs' lead to 21-10 at the break, and at the start of the second half, the Cavs start to pull away. Liddy unloading this one deep for Aubrey Hermes, that is. Nice catch from Hermes. Calvary, they're cooking back in the red zone. Liddy keeping it lit. Finding that man, Joseph Wilson again. This time showing you all the moves in his arsenal. Misses a tackle, breaks through another, slides in for the touchdown. Cavaliers, they go on to win big tonight, 48-16.
Now, Carthage has been on a tear through the postseason. Up next, it's China Spring. Very first play from scrimmage. Kai Horton. Kind of good at this whole football thing.
Horton here's a what?
Horton here's a touchdown. McNew. That's 58 yards for the touchdown strike. And John, before the people can sit down with their nachos, it's already 7-0. Next Carthage possession, it's Mason Courtney. Pop the popcorn. The short touchdown run.
Nachos, popcorn, we got it all.
It's 14-0 Carthage. Second quarter, 17-0 now. China Spring. It's Major Bowden. What a great name. Bowden taking it himself. You love the effort here. Extending the ball over the goal line, making it look easy. It's 17-7. Cougars back on the attack, but Bowden, watch this, nailed Kip Lewis. Planted him in the dirt, forces the fumble, and recovers it. That would lead to a Bulldog touchdown. It's 24-7 Carthage at the break, and Carthage breaking away. They win 52-14.
The first matchup between these two teams in the postseason ever, Wesley. It's WASKOM battling Elysian Fields. This was a great one. First quarter, WASKOM's ball. Marcus Gonzalez takes the snap. He'll hand it off to DJ Feaster. He's feasting. In for the touchdown, made it 6-0. Now, Yellow Jackets with the ball. Ryan Wilkerson, he takes the snap, and he'll go deep for Braden Manning. Manning, he's got it, and he will do a little running after the catch as well. Brought down just shy of the goal line. Finishing it off, Wilkerson to William Goodnight. Goodnight says goodnight. He runs it in for the touchdown. 7-6, Yellow Jackets. WASKOM, they kicked a field goal with just 22 seconds left to get the win, 44-41. Classic game there.
Getting some revenge over Elysian Fields, over in Henderson. Now, it's a Bearcat versus Bear battle. Timpson taking on Beckville. Timpson not wasting any time. Braden Courtney taking the direct snap, following his blockers.
He's got like 80 touchdowns
He's
this year.
so good at football. Look at this. No one touches him. Well, someone touched his foot. Bearcat offense.
Got to haul that one in.
Nothing working for him there. Timpson back on offense. Muff snap right off the face mask. Beckville will recover. Decent field position. Ryan Harris, though, he's intercepted.
A lot of turnovers.
A lot of turnovers. Penalty going to back Timpson up. Bears now with a quick screen. Bussey. Look at Bussey. Bussey. All it takes is making one man miss. Number 7. I don't know what number 7 was doing.
Yeah,
but Bussey.
He doesn't know.
Like we said earlier, taking public transportation. He's in for the score. Timpson, they get the win tonight. Final score in this one, 56-14. This Timpson offense, man, it can't be stopped.
It sure looks like that. Caddo Mills, these are two teams that couldn't be stopped last week. Caddo Mills, they beat Pleasant Grove a week ago. Gilmer Buckeyes looking to spoil their undefeated season, and they got off to a good start. Midway through the first quarter, Ashton Haynes makes it 7-0 Bucks. On the ensuing kickoff, Braden Brewer. Check out this play from Braden Brewer, Wesley.
Oh, no.
Look at him go. Oh, he fumbles it. He fumbles it, and Landon Watson has it, which is good if you're a Gilmer fan. 2 plays later, it's Ashton Haynes one more time. Little fist pump there. 8-yard touchdown. He dives for the pylon. It's 14-0 Gilmer. Now the Foxes trying to answer. Gavin Bean to Savion Neal here. Look at Bean. That's a tough throw to make, but he makes it look easy. 14-7 at the end of 1. Now, to the second quarter we go. Brandon Tennyson to Jaden Griffin. The Buckeyes, they look as strong as anyone in the state right now. They go on to win big, 38-14.
Longview Pine Tree taking on Hallsville. Second quarter, we pick things up. Pine Tree, they're leading 35-7 at this point. DJ Freeman takes the snap, hands it off to Tyler Sheffield. Sheffield shuffling his way in for the score. Pirates.
Shuffling?
Shuffling. I tried to make it work, man. Freeman. This time, finding Turner. Turner, look at the effort here. Turner spinning after the reception. He's in for the touchdown. Pine Tree, though, still not done. Sheffield, not done.
Arg!
Here goes Sheffield down the
Look at the block.
The block from the wide receiver. He's in for the score, and the Pirates, they get the big win, 70-35.
Ruston taking on Ponchatoula. I don't have a voice for this one. Sorry to disappoint everyone. Defending from Ruston after this is a long run for Braden Johnson. He's down to the 2-yard line, and then riding off that momentum, take a look at this touchdown, tying it up at 7. Jacoby Matthews gets in for the score. Now, the Bearcats looking to answer, and they would do so in a big way. It's a 56-yard touchdown from Jaden Osborne. He's just out for a stroll.
Yeah, at this point, it's just like, let's get home. Let's play some PS5. I'm sure he's got the PS5. Right?
I mean, I would hope so. It's tough to get one these days, but I'm sure if anybody can do it, Jaden Osborne could. Now, starting in the second quarter, Rodrigo Mitchell, big interception. That would set the Bearcats up at the 46-yard line. And then it's Catravion Hargrove from 33 yards out. Wow. You think he's bottled up, and he says, no, I'm Catravion Hargrove.
You can't bottle him up.
You can't bottle Catravion Hargrove
Try
up.
and put him in a bottle. I dare you. He's not going to fit.
Nobody puts Catravion Hargrove in a corner. That's just common knowledge. 21-7 Ruston at that point, and they would make it 28-7 as it's Devian Wilson this time. Huge upset. Ruston, they're moving on.
Back to Texas we go. You saw the dancing there? That was amazing. 97th meeting between the two teams. Lobos can clinch a home playoff game with the win. Coach John King and company, they didn't waste any time. First offensive play for Longview. Caden Meredith. What a way to start a ball game. 71 yards later, I'm exhausted watching this play. That's his 53rd career touchdown. Puts him too shy of tying the school record. So on their next possession, why not give it right back to the young man? Finds room on the outside, and he gets within one of the record. Meredith taking it in from 20 yards out to make it 14-0 Lobos. Lions trying to respond. Kamer on Medlock. He spins away. The ball's popped out by Davion Isaac. Jacoby Williams, right place, right time, picks it up, and he's got a convoy. 31 yards later, he's in for the score. It's 21-zip Longview, less than 7 minutes into the first quarter, John.
That's not ideal.
Lobos continuing to dominate. Jordan Allen, plenty of time, fires one deep, hits the super sophomore. Jalen Hale in stride, strolls in for the 53-yard score. Wow. The Lobos, they led 35-0 at the break.
Hit.
They win 58-14. Everything working for them tonight.
Let the games continue. Green Oaks getting an unexpected bye in the first round. They host St. Martinville tonight at Northwood, picking it up in the third quarter. St. Martinville, Tanner Harrison, say hello! Lowers the shoulder, picks up a first down. It was rude. But the Green Oaks Giants, they get some revenge as Kashawn Green bats it down. That would force a turnover on downs. And on the very next play, Michael Rashall. Look at this effort from Rashall. Busts out of a would-be tackler. I thought he was going to go for 6. He gets taken down by his helmet.
Not ideal.
Not ideal, but he signals first down anyway, and that would lead to a James Sanders touchdown run. That made it 14-7 Giants, but St. Martinville, they power back 35-20. They eliminate Green Oaks.
Back to Texas. Mart taking on TENAHA. Spot in the semis on the line. This one in Athens. Interestingly enough, John, the 10-2 Tigers had never played the tradition-rich Panthers.
You know, I could have swore they had back in 2003.
Roger Freeman takes the toss, scores a touchdown. You were 7. Panthers leading 7-0. TENAHA responds. That's Trendon Claiborne, runs the ball into the end zone for the Tigers. MART, they win tonight 54-23.
It's the final week of the regular season for these two squads. Whitehouse and Texas High tonight. Brayson McHenry starting things off. He finds Trey Roberts for the touchdown. Now, Whitehouse looking to answer. Joey Conflitti. It's Joey Conflitti. He attempts the pass to Trevor Thiering, but it's knocked down. And then, this may be the play of the night. It may be one of our plays of the year. Check out this run from Jaquarian Wisher. We have to set the scene, got to build some suspense, because you're about to see one of the runs of the year from Jaquarian Wisher. All the way for the score, 60 yards out. It's all Texas High tonight. And check out one more play, because the offense was rolling, as was the defense. Whitehouse fumbles, Clayton Smith recovers. Whitehouse gets crushed by Texas High, 51-21.
Now, if Marshall wins, they're in the postseason. NACOGDOCHES not going to make it easy, though. First quarter, Mavericks come out strong.
Got the strobe there at Marshall.
Quarterback handing it off to DeMarcus Williams. Williams hits the corner. Williams hits another gear. Williams breaks the arm tackle, breaks this tackle. He's clipped at the feet, but the ref says he's in.
I like that ref. You got to give him that one.
What an effort from Williams. He's in for the score.
And he's still running.
Extra point, good. Got a lot of energy. It's 7-0 Marshall. Still in the first quarter. Marshall back with the ball. They kick the field goal. Nothing doing on offense. 45-yard kick, though. Pretty impressive. It's 10-0 Marshall. Halfway through the first quarter now. Dragons in possession of the ball.
Crowd is into it.
Trying to make a comeback. Quarterback looking downfield. Hits Demaria Weaver. Weaver over the middle. Weaver still on his feet. Pass complete. Obviously, first down NACOGDOCHES. Beginning of the second quarter. Dragons still in possession. Now, John, whenever you're this close to the red zone, you can taste the end zone.
Yeah, this is a score.
But that ball's on the ground.
No!
And the hunger continues. It's not a score. Marshall recovers. And things looked good for Marshall here instead.
Yeah, I don't know what happened in the second half.
NACOGDOCHES, they come back. They pull off the victory. They win 28-13.
No playoffs for Marshall this year. Coming up, we've got tonight's top plays.
You don't want to miss it.
Friday Night Blitz on NBC6. Friday Night Blitz on